a bit of electrics and plumbing. So if you've never seen one before, this is a French consumer unit, or Tableau Electrique. Um, and this particular one is made by a company called Devflex, who are a subsidiary of Legrand, who are big electrical suppliers in France. You get Legrand and Siemens that do the majority of these sort of consumer units and all the fittings and everything else that go with it. Your sockets and light switches and everything else. So this is one that's just been delivered. I bought it because I actually fitted Devflex before, and I've got numerous still mini circuit breakers, which are from 2017 and 2018, but should still be able to be used on this. They're slightly different. It's got three separate sections of three separate mini breakers, 40 amp, 40 amp, and 63 amp. And in French electrics, every room is its own little circuit. So it's unlike the UK system where you would run sort of the downstairs circuit as one, a ring circuit, and then you maybe have a couple of separate ones for your kitchen because it tends to have a lot of fittings on that. And then your upstairs circuit. Here, every room is its own circuit essentially. So you tend to find when you look at French consumer units, they're much bigger than UK ones. I can't comment on American or Australian or whatever because I haven't seen them, but French are all sort of very well broken down into individual little parcels, which is probably slightly more convenient, I suppose. If you do have a problem with electrics, it's not taking the whole house out when it goes. And these mini circuit breakers are great anyway at obviously it's saving people's lives and keeping you safe and protected. If there's anything goes wrong, they're going to trip straight away, and that cuts the circuit, cuts the current. So fairly easy to take off. The four plastic nuts or bolts that are on our screws, just to sort of a quarter turn, and that releases then the box. Although it's easier said than done when you're holding a camera in one hand and trying to take it off on the other. But it is not ordinary when it's affixed to the wall. It comes off fairly easily. And then this is in three. Like I said, it's in three. It's got three separate lots of breakers on there. And I'll be using, like I said, the ones that I've already got to add to it, and sort of evenly loading out the consumer unit. So here's me trying to sort of ease it off with one hand on the box and one hand on the camera. It does come away, and then the little plastic bits there on the right hand side there, they come off in individual units, or as and when you're adding more sort of breakers to it. So obviously if you're not using them all, then they would stay as is. So there you go, bump. There you go. It's got three different rails there, and it's suggesting that obviously you're bringing in the tails, which is the main feeds of the electric, come in on a 10mm cable into your main circuit breakers, and then it then runs off from that into the other ones, and they have a thing called a buzz bar, which connects all your lives, and then the other one connects all your neutrals, and then the earth's separated on another connecting block, so that keeps you safe. And then you've got a main earth rod outside at the house, goes straight into the ground, as suggests the name Earth. That's where it's going to. So this thing come preloaded to a degree, and they give you examples of what they think, or particular examples of how you could utilize each section. So I'll probably be running it in more or less as it is there, and just adding a few extras where I've got my additionals. And here's me just showing you how easy it is to take one of these circuit breakers off. So there's a little plastic clip at the bottom. You just loosen that. You just take that, pull that down, and then the circuit breaker comes off. Incidentally, this isn't. This is me literally just showing you what a French consumer looks like. So I'm certainly not suggesting that you start taking yours apart or try and fit one yourself or anything else. It's literally just showing you what a unit in France generally looks like. Obviously, if you've got a smallish house, you might only have the 2 bars. If you've got a much bigger house, you might have 4 bars running across. This has got 3. It's meant to be for houses up to around about 100 square metres worth of living space. And mine, I think my house has got around about 86, 87 square metres in total. So it's comfortably within that category or bracket. Right, so that's the consumer unit without its cover on. And as you can see, there's plenty of places still left on the racks there to add more. And at the bottom there, you've got your earth, and it even comes with little stickers. So there you go. So you've got your light, and then your electrics, and your ovens, and everything else. And then you've got it's worded as well. If you want to mark what's what, chambre, cuisine, salle de bain, all this entree. So it's a good little system, and obviously it's always worthwhile marking up everything anyway as each circuit goes in. It's easy to forget what's what in these things, so get it all marked up, and then you're safe and sound with the electrics. So that's my Devflex consumer unit. It should be going in, and then just finally, this is just showing you that I've connected up the chauffe-eau now, the water heater. So you've got its connections coming off the multi-couche, and you've got the 2 female fittings because the flexible is on a male fitting, and then that then runs up into you got hot and a cold feeding. So obviously cold water is going to go in, it's going to be heated, and it's going to come back out on the hot water one, and they're clearly marked where one's red, and so that's hot water, and the other one's blue, which is cold water. And the blue one is where you've got the safety kit. That's a brand new safety kit that's been put on there. So there may not have been problems with the other one anyway, but I just didn't, rather than taking the risk, I just thought I'd swap that over as well while I'm doing the bit of plumbing. It's not been filled up yet. I still need, I'm missing a couple of connectors just to finish off the water circuit, and then I can start to fill it up and just test it. I'd like to test it quickly before we do anything else. But so there you go. So it's a quick look at electrics and a quick look at plumbing, and helping the host advance a wee bit. A bit of a short video. Thanks as ever for, if you take the time to watch this video, by all means leave any comments on what your consumer light is at your place, or any other comment you'd like to add, because it all helps the algorithm. And I'll see you on the next video. Will be more of the renovation works by the old man. Okay, thanks ever so much, and see you soon.